Let's take a walk through the Mystic Forest. This is the Seiko SPB289er, the Mystic Forest Alpinist. Big thanks to Jake at Trifecta Watches for allowing me to check this watch out so you guys get a glimpse at it too. Here's the hang tag, retail price $875 using the automatic movement 6R35, which has a 70-hour power reserve. That's pretty good. And we can see it through the display case back. But there's a few different colorways of this thing, but this one you can tell that dial color is just pretty, it's just well done. Nice texture to it. Nice framed date window at the 3 o'clock position, and very much vintage Alpinist vibes to this watch. I know there's a lot of Alpinist collectors out there and purists. I'm assuming that this is a sought-after one. It is not a limited, but rather a special edition. And you can see a nice, like, if I can get the light right, you can kind of see like the seconds hand is kind of like a rose gold colored almost. So pretty nice little attention to detail there. Let's get into the case size. I do measure the case at 38.8, so nearly 39 millimeter. The lug to lug, a short 45.9 millimeter. The thickness is a 13.3, which is a little bit on the thicker side for a watch like this. I mean, you're nearing dive watch thickness really, but it'll play nice. It'll do just fine. The lug opening is only 19 millimeter, a little bit of an odd duck there, but still manageable with a bracelet or with a supplied strap, or you can buy any aftermarket strap. But these more current Seiko leather straps seem to be pretty well done, and this one has a deployant clasp system for it. But of course, like I said, it comes with a bracelet, so I would just rock it on the bracelet. Maybe on a I would like to see it more on a like a smooth or a suede leather strap versus that one. This one just seems a little too classy. I think I'd want to go a little more casual with it myself. It does taper down to 17.75. Typically, I would say 18, but it sounds like I paid more attention to the actual measurements by saying it that way. So you have one micro adjust there. Don't see any half links. So sizing it could potentially be an issue, but I think it'll be just fine. You can see top sapphire crystal, which means this bottom crystal's going to be hardlex. Otherwise, they would have just said sapphire. Water resist is 200 meter, as indicated, and you have a mostly non-decorated movement. The rotor has a little bit of striping going on there. That's kind of nice. It is a screw-down crown and a 6.5 millimeter size, and it's just brushed. There's no signing of that. And you can see it's a single domed sapphire crystal. That's why you have that crazy distortion. Try to get that cleaned off. Nice handset, very legible. And of course, there's going to be crazy good lume on this thing. Let's pop it on my 7¼ inch wrist. Link in the description to Trifecta, as well as a discount code should apply to this, but I'm not 100% sure if it will. These are typically back ordered. These are actually kind of difficult to get new from authorized dealers. They typically sell out instantly. It just so happened that while I was at Trifecta visiting Jake and the crew there, he happened to have one in. It was in the back, and he had just checked it in, and he's like, hey, do you want to do a video on this? And I'm, yeah, obviously. I would literally like to video every watch I can, or until I'm no longer able to do so. So here it is on my 7¼ inch wrist. I personally would wear this on the bracelet just because of the shorter lug to lug on a watch. I feel like I can pull that off if I have a metal bracelet. It just kind of makes the watch seem more suited to my wrist. It just works better for me. You know, if I put it on a leather strap, then I think it highlights the shorter lug to lug, and then I just don't like it as much. But it's totally doable, this size, for sure. Let me give it a quick blast with the UV light. Let's turn off the studio lights and experience some phenomenal Seiko Lume that we often see on this channel. There we go. Plenty bright. And you have orientation there because you have the 2 dots above the diamond at the 12 o'clock position. So you can easily identify that. Thanks for watching, and big thanks to Jake at Trifecta Watches for supporting the channel and the watch community as a whole. I'll see you on the next vid.